Alright, welcome to Lovelands TV. I'm your host, Major Tom, and with me here in the Loveland studio is Sidewinder. Welcome along, guys. How you going?
Hey, man.
Yeah. Good to have you. Now, could you all introduce yourselves to me? Who do we have here?
I'm Tom, rhythm guitarist for Sidewinder.
Sean, I'm bass player.
Ben, guitar.
Grant, drums.
Awesome to have you here. Now, I'm really excited about tonight's gig. Can you guys tell me something about the formation of the band? How did it all start?
Well, I started off with myself and Tom, obviously just playing guitar and stuff. It sort of was about a year ago, really. We kind of decided we're looking for a drummer and got the original drummer in. And from there, we kind of came up with a few good songs, we thought we might as well roll with the punches on these and put an ad up for a singer and a bassist.
Awesome.
Jace came along, who's not here right now, but he came along and sort of blew us out of the water, really.
Yeah. Right.
And then Sean rocked in and did that tenfold.
Nice.
And then obviously Grant's the new addition on board. Really sort of brought some different dynamics and
a lot of personality to the song.
That's great. It's great when someone brings that to the band because it always changes, and you can see that clip of the Battle of the Bands. I love that clip with the red light, and you guys, that looked like a great gig.
It was
night.
a great show, yeah.
That was real good.
We all came together that night.
Yeah. Awesome. And what about that Sirens Tour? Well, that sounds like an awesome experience too. This year, good on you for doing a tour like this year. You know,
it was pretty early on in the life of the band, and we decided we had actually quite a bit of success from our first release, Sirens.
Yeah.
So we decided to do a few nationwide gigs off the back of it.
Yeah.
Some really good turnouts. Ding Dong Lounge in Auckland and Rara Lounge in Hamilton.
Yeah.
And obviously then we did Leroy's in Wellington, which was a huge turnout.
Yeah.
And
surprising.
That show was a bit of a fuck around.
And the Gem Factory,
to be fair.
Gem Factory in Tauranga as well, which we packed the place. You know, this was pre-lockdown, but we absolutely packed the place.
Yeah.
Which was surprising considering we were so new to the whole scene, man. You know, and just news travelled up there. You know,
it's amazing playing in different places. The energy and the different vibe that brings to your performance.
The Leroy's one particularly was a bit of a surprise because we were originally going to be doing the gig somewhere else, and then literally like a week before realised that they're double booked. And basically we got the short end of the bloody fuzzy end of the lollipop on that one. So we had to literally throw something together at the last minute. And like 48 hours before the show, it looked like it wasn't going to go ahead. But we threw it together at the last minute, made it a free gig because we kind of had to under the circumstances. But the place is absolutely rocked.
it was unreal, man. We had to play on the ground. There was no stage. Well, there was a stage for the drums, so we were all in the crowd pretty much. And the response from that was real motivating for the band, I think, from then on, from that early on in the life of the band, you know, and that sort of response.
Yeah.
And the other two bands that played with us, which was XFM and State of Entropy, they really rose to the occasion as well. They just took it all in their stride and just went with it. And so, you know, big ups to them as well.
Love me some XFM.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you live for, eh? Those nights, when it just happens like that.
It seemed like it was going to be a shit show.
It felt like
one
it
of
was
the better shows in Australia.
Great.
Just
Great
about
attitude.
Yeah.
And what about like recording? What's you guys doing some recording at the moment? Or?
Fuck, are we doing some recording? Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Well, we started actually literally 6th of January, 7th of January here. We started at Surgery Studio with James Goldsmith, who I've recorded with before along with Grant and Holt. We'd recorded with him and just laid down Sirens in the first 4 tracks, the first 4 tracks. And we've just been going back, about 4 times in total this year.
Yep.
We've got the whole album basically in the can now. It's just all at the mixing and mastering stage. And we've just been sort of drip feeding the songs out.
There are some massive songs, man, in there that we haven't released yet.
No.
Like some of our best stuff has not been released as singles.
Wow.
It'll all be out next year in the album, and we'll be touring the album. That's sort of the plan at the moment.
That's exciting. That's great. You know. 2022. You know. Looking forward to it. You know.
Well,
definitely. We've got things booked for the tour, yet to be announced, but it is all confirmed off the release of Vines, which is the debut album Vines. So we will be all over the country for a couple of months.
Right. And, fingers crossed, eh? You know, I mean, this year it's been a challenge for everyone, hasn't it? And I think it's all impacted our creative process. Do you have any messages to your fans out there?
Thanks for all the support, man. Like we've you know, it's great seeing that we're getting people that we have no affiliation with turning up to gigs now.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Buying merch and stuff,
Yeah,
that's always greatly appreciated.
Yeah, no, really appreciate all the support. You know,
Yeah.
it is the difference when a band first starts. If they're fairly young, how that support sort of, does it dwindle off or does it grow? And that's normally the crossroads, you know. So
Yeah.
Totally.
having that support from everyone nationwide is really appreciated.
That's awesome.
You know, we've accomplished a lot this year. You know, we've recorded a whole album. NZ Battle of the Bands final. NZ tours and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
which is a lot to do in the first year of being together. So we wouldn't be able to do it, and you know, people wouldn't be accepting us to play gigs at their venues if we
No.
didn't bring the numbers in, which
That's
is
right.
pretty awesome. Yeah.
I think you're totally onto it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Well, here we have it, Sidewinder. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Tommy.
And we're looking forward to the gig tonight. Let's rock on, Lovelanders. Yeah!